Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who can bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGD Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have your self to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LDBC. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence up with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
Press one if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me now? Got a mic check, man. That's why we always do this, man. Y'all press one if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me in the comments, man? Press one if you guys can hear me. Got a mic check. Salute to everybody that's in here. That's why we always do the mic check. Because sometimes the mic ain't working, man. That's just how it go, man. That's how it be on YouTube sometimes, man. They be with the foolishness. Y'all already know how this thing go, man. They be with the foolishness on YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk to everybody about this because I'm gonna tell you something. I feel away, bro. I feel away. I ain't no cap in the rap at all. And salute to everybody that was showing love, pulling up, supporting in the Cash App last night. I appreciate all of y'all. Salute to all of you guys. Love and respect to everybody who's been showing love. Y'all want to, you can click the link pin at the top of the chat. Cash App, PayPal. Let me know what y'all think about this. Look, so Kid Cudi, who's not a gangster rapper, who's not a thug, who's not known to be any of those things. You understand what I'm saying? Is now being labeled a snitch and a rat. I've seen multiple posts on social media from celebrities calling this dude a rat and a snitch. Let's go back to the first part, right? I want to go back to the very first part of what we're talking about right now, right? Now, the first part of what we're talking about, okay, and that is the situation with Kid Cudi, right? Let's go to Cassie, all right? Now, let's say everybody want to say that Cassie's a 304, all right? So let's say everybody say Cassie, everybody's saying that Cassie's a 304, blase, blase, blah, right? Cool, no problem. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Just show me one thing. That's all I ask. Show me where Cassie was freaking off and where she was acting like that and displaying this behavior before Diddy. Show me after she broke it off with Diddy where she was acting like that, freaking off and displaying that type of behavior after she finally left Diddy. Cassie fully submitted to Sean Diddy Combs. Fully submitted to Diddy. Did every freaky, nasty thing he wanted her to do, and everybody's calling her a hoe for it. Cool, no problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. We not trying to save none of them. That ain't what this is about, right? Cool, no problem, right? But she submitted, which is what a lot of these guys cry about when they women don't submit. And that's why a lot of these niggas is single and alone and sad in life because they don't submit. To the brother who said Ryan Leslie, she was not freaking off of Ryan Leslie. We hadn't heard of any of that type of behavior before Diddy. I asked you, when was Cassie known as a freak and as a absolute 304? We never heard about her with Ryan Leslie. Never heard about her. And never. So to the brother who said that, she had side pieces during Diddy, nigga. Sit down and shut the hell up. The hell is wrong with you, nigga? Like I said, tell me when Cassie was freaking off before she linked up with Sean Diddy Combs. Tell me where Cassie was freaking off after she finally left Diddy for good. I'm waiting on it. Cassie started this behavior because she fully committed herself to Diddy Combs. She fully submitted to everything he wanted her to do. Cool. Now, she gonna be called a 304 and a hoe because of it? Cool, no problem. Hey, do what you do. Knock yourself out. But a lot of these niggas is mad. And what's the main reason why they mad today in life? Because they say, man, these women ain't trying to submit to a real man. Cassie submitted to Diddy. Cassie wanted Diddy to be her only man. That's why she kept harping on the other girls he was with. When she found out that Diddy wasn't going to do it like that, she still loved Diddy, but she said, fuck it, I'm going to do my thing. So she started freaking around with other niggas. This is the facts. This ain't lies. This ain't innuendos. This ain't bullshit conjecture. These are facts. Facts. And to the dude who said she was with Leslie before Diddy, I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you if she had a boyfriend. I asked you, when was she known for freaking off before she met Sean Diddy Combs? That's all I asked you. That's all I asked you. Show me the evidence. If you ain't got the evidence, sit down and shut the hell up. Sit down and shut the hell up. If you don't have the evidence, sit your bitch ass down and shut your stupid ass up. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Now, so Cassie turns into a 304 after getting with Diddy and being completely freaked out because she did all the freaky stuff Diddy wanted her to do. Everything Diddy wanted her to do, she did it. Bonnie and Clyde. She did it. All the nasty stuff Diddy had fantasies of that maybe she didn't even like, she loved it for him because she wanted to make him happy. That's what most of these niggas want their woman to do. They want their woman to be a woman in the streets and a freak in the sheets. I'm not lying. I'm telling y'all the truth. Stand on business. You can call me a liar all you want. But everybody knows what the truth is. And the numbers do not lie. Now, so Cassie started freaking off and dating all these other dudes and stuff like that. She seen what it was with Diddy. She seen that Diddy always was going to have Kim as number one and always have his other janks. So when she seen that he was going to roll like that and he wasn't really going to ever put her number one, Cassie didn't want to lose that position. Why? Because Diddy's holding you down. He's paying for your shit. And I told you guys, this is where people sell their souls. And I say this a lot. You know, when you out here taking ass whoopings because you don't want to leave a nigga, you understand what I'm saying? Maybe because of some part of fear, some part of I love this lifestyle, some part of all these things. I'm telling y'all niggas the truth. You can get mad all you want to. I don't give a damn what you say. Diddy went and got her. She didn't went and go get Diddy. She already had a hit song before she met Diddy. Diddy ran down and got her. And peep game now. Peep game. Everybody acting like she went and found Diddy. No. Shit. Diddy went and got her. He went and picked her right up from Ryan. Now remember, Diddy went and snatched her up from Ryan Leslie. See, ain't nobody gonna talk about that. They're not gonna talk about how Diddy snatched her up from Ryan Leslie. It's like, nah, give me that. And that was supposed to be his man's, but niggas ain't gonna talk about that. I know we ain't gonna keep it 100. We just gonna pick and choose how we want to just play this whole story, right? So he turned her out. Let's just be honest. He turned her all the way up, had her doing all kind of shit he wanted her to do, and she rolled with it, right? She was getting beat and all these other things. Cool. Okay. We understand. Right? So check it out, y'all. So Diddy's probably looking at it from the perspective of, I don't care if we together or not. If I'm paying your bills or if I'm holding your shit down, you gonna do what I say. That falls right into the control and the coercion that the government's talking about. Case closed. Simple as that. Diddy could have easily cut her off and said, look, if you're not gonna be on the team, I'm not fit to I'm not finna pay for no more of your shit. You gone. Diddy could have did that. People are saying, yo, see, because Kid Cudi went in there and took Diddy's girl. Nigga, Diddy took Ryan Leslie's girl. That was Ryan Leslie's girl. That was his man. But niggas ain't gonna say that. The same thing that Diddy did happen to him with Kid Cudi. Now, everybody know Kid Cudi ain't no street nigga. He ain't no gangster rapper. He's a backpack rapper. These are all facts. He's a backpack rapper. He don't rap about being in the street and laying them down and sliding. He don't do that's not even his lane. It's not even, he on some whole weirdo type of shit. Right? Cross-dressing type of weirdo lane. That's the lane he in. Right? If you are not a gangster, or if you are not in that street life, and you are an average citizen, if a crime happens to you and you call the police, you are not a snitch. A snitch or a rat is someone that is in the game that gives up information to prosecute or to indict another person. That is a rat. All the people that are going into court right now who were everyday workers with Diddy that are testifying because they don't want to do 15, 16, 17 years. Corporate people who were admitting to committing crimes, buying drugs, sending them drugs, setting up the freak-off rooms, cleaning up to protect his image and all these other things, ignoring the assault that all these people were getting. And everybody keeps saying, oh, domestic violence, domestic violence. It ain't domestic violence when you're beating everyday people. That's assault and abuse. They try to hide behind domestic violence on TV. See, this is why they couldn't put a nigga like me on TV, because I'll stir fry all them niggas. Harvey from TMZ, all you, bought and paid for 1,000 lashes. Bought and paid for, and I'll say it to their face. See, if you're in the game and you operate by a certain level of rules and you give information to the authorities, to the police, that's snitching. If you are not in the game, if you are an average everyday citizen that's out here making an honest living and a crime happens to you and you speak to the police about it, that's not a snitch. That's not a rat. When did anybody consider Kid Cudi to be a gangster rapper, to be a street nigga? I'm waiting on somebody to tell me that. I'm waiting. Because I'm finna, like I said, I got this thing on stir fry and the pot is on hot, baby. I'm waiting. When did anybody in the game say that, hey man, Kid Cudi, man, he thugged out, nigga, he a gangster? Never. Nobody. So how is he being called a rat? Because something happened to him. First of all, to me, he's an honorable cat. Why is that? Because he tried to see Diddy with them hands at first when the shit happened. When it happened, the nigga didn't even call the cops on Diddy. He confronted Diddy like men supposed to do. He said he wanted to fight the nigga. All these years, he didn't sue Diddy. He didn't do any of those things. He met Diddy face to face. All this shit is coming back up because Sean Diddy Combs respected no one around him. He respected nobody around him. If Sean Diddy Combs had what we call self-control and wasn't around here beating up on every woman that came in his vicinity, and doing all other kind of outlandish, despicable things he's been accused of, we wouldn't be here today. Diddy has an entire industry of people heated with him because this fool couldn't calm his crazy ass down. Now he got everybody out here hot. They talking about all these artists now because of Diddy. They don't want to talk about that. See what I'm giving y'all is facts. Smash the like button. Let's get over 1,000 likes early in the building. I'm giving you undisputable, factual information. If this nigga wasn't running around here like a damn fool, would none of this have came up? Kid Cudi, you would have never heard about him in this situation. You would have never heard about the situations with Cassie and all those other people. You would have never heard about any of this stuff. Baby oil, any of this stuff, freak offs. You never heard about any of this stuff. This is 100% Sean Diddy Combs' fault. He is erratic, irrational, can't control his emotions, and doesn't respect anybody because he likes to put his hands on all these women. And I'm going to tell you something. It's going to build up in this case to show you that the beatings went outside of just Cassie. See, you can say, hey, he beat all his ex-girlfriends. But now when it starts to go to people who aren't his girlfriends, when it starts to extend to people like Carrie Morgan, or maybe a lady that's going to come testify, and we're going to see what she says on Tuesday. Them ain't his chicks. So when you doing that type of stuff allegedly, that is assault and abuse, which falls right under the RICO. Remember. And this is the reason why. No self-control. See, we're not telling these people that get in these positions of power and money, bro, have some self-control. Have some respect about yourself, bro. You in an elite position that a lot of people would love to get to. Don't do dumb shit that's going to mess it up. But people are focused on sex trafficking. That's just one of the things. Because it says, among other crimes, sex trafficking. It says other crimes, forced labor. These things have already been addressed in the trial. Where his own employees came in there and said, man, he was basically working them like dogs. The man said he worked 20 hours a day for 3 straight weeks at times sometimes. That's what he said in open court. David James. Then the other guy said, man, I was working 80 to 100 hours a week. That is illegal. That's forced labor, bro. The kidnapping. We saw what happened with Cassie on the video, but that's not going to be enough. You're going to learn more about that on Tuesday. The arson. People are saying, oh, man, well, I don't know how they can put that arson on Diddy. Wait till next week. Wait till next week. I challenge to ask you, how do you think the feds can put in their write-up that they have proof that it was Diddy behind that arson, unless the feds have undisputable, unrefutable evidence coming up? Sometimes you got to be patient and wait for it. Bribery. We've already seen that. When he tried to bribe the man for the videotape. Nobody's denying that. Think about this. Diddy's team is not denying any of this. What they're trying to do is deflect and change y'all's thought process. Oh, this isn't domestic violence. No. Oh, but in the RICO, it says that you bribe people, which you did. You ain't deny that. You kidnap people. They ain't denying that. I ain't heard them deny none of that. I ain't heard them deny the forced labor. When a dude said he was working 20 hours for 3 straight weeks, they didn't come back and say, no, that's a lie. When the other dude said he's working 80 or 100 hours a week, they ain't say that was a lie. And then what about Diddy's mindset? The stupidity of this nigga. You got everyday working white dudes, bro, doing your dirty work. Are you insane? I want y'all to just look at these guys. Look at this brother right here, man. Look at him. He's gonna snitch. He gonna snitch. He gonna snitch. That's Diddy's dumbass thought process for hiring these type of dudes. That's Diddy's fault. Both dudes went in the court and was like, yo, man, I had to quit, man. It was just too much. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Come next week, it's another guy who said that he was so tired of it, too, he had to get away. It's another guy who said, man, I couldn't take it no more, man. Because, I mean, I'm already watching how you treating other people. But when you come treat me like that, nah, bro, this shit it's a problem, my nigga. You're going to see about that very soon. So it ain't just those two dudes right there. It's more than that. How you treat people. Maybe if Diddy would have treated these people right and didn't beat people up and all this other stuff, maybe these people would have took his back. But you're doing all this in front of everyday common people that you're hiring. I'm telling y'all this what it is. Diddy had to hold that accountability, Playboy. That's why I told y'all he ain't got no artists down there outside that courthouse. None. He been at court for a week, 2 weeks now. You ain't seen none of his artists, none of his former artists, nobody down there. After next week, and it would just be victim 1. We haven't even went to victim 2, victim 3, and victim 4, victim 5 yet. Just victim 1. After next week, I don't want to hear people changing their channels, comments. Oh man, I didn't see this coming. I've been telling you punks the whole time. How do I know what's going to happen in the case? Because I read the pre-trial paperwork. The feds have pretty much lined up how they're going to lay this thing out. All you got to do is read. So if you know what's coming next, because see, I'm going to say it again. It's a real problem, man. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Her y'all notice something with the feds? The feds played this thing so smooth to have everybody just want to make up a story and say, oh, Diddy's going to get off. Make you feel extra powerful. What the feds did is they went low level first. And if you notice, as this case goes along, they're building up the levels of people that was around Diddy Combs at these times. And on Tuesday, I'm going to tell you right now, 11 years she worked with that man. On Tuesday, and I'm going to tell everybody that's listening to this video, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to call everybody a liar when everyone that worked for you and that was around you are all giving information to destroy you. One by one, we're going to have these people walk in that courtroom, get on that stand. And notice what the feds have been doing. They've been getting the lower level people to implicate in open court people that are on higher levels. So that way, when they get to that point where that person walks into court and everybody's like, damn, it's going to shatter the internet. You better believe you can fake it all you want online, but you can't fake the facts. You might want to go look up the story of Capricorn. Now, this person says, stop taking up for this white woman. Because she was black, the conversation wouldn't even be the same. Well, ma'am, you look like the female version of Buddy Hield. Let me start that. But let me get to this. Capricorn is not white. Capricorn is black. She's black. In fact, since you said that, you struck me to do something. See, something happened with Capricorn. Something happened with Capricorn. What happened with Capricorn? It happened after Cassie filed that lawsuit. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened. Right? But before I tell you what happened, y'all smash the like button. Let's get over 2,000 likes. Because what I'm going to show you, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to show you, right? Because that girl said, black woman. She said that white woman. And the girl isn't even white. The girl is black. The girl is black. She's not even white. That's the crazy part. You're so quick to try to jump off the basis. And this is the thing. These mofos talk about this pro-black shit, and they don't even want to take up a black woman. That's the crazy part. They don't even want to take up a black woman. But I'm going to show y'all something right now. Because this isn't just Cassie. This isn't just Cassie. It's bigger than Cassie. Cassie's just one person. But when that situation happened, Cassie filed her lawsuit. Capricorn Clark, who worked with Diddy for 11 years, she posted this. Black women end up being the sacrifice for the effery. The last 11 years of my life, I had to deal with everyone's, all caps, nonsensical allegiance to the devil. Oof, God. She go to court on Tuesday. Let me repeat that line again. She goes to court on Tuesday, y'all. Black woman. Black woman. She go to court on Tuesday. She said black women end up being a sacrifice for the effery. The last 11 years of my life, I had to deal with everyone's nonsensical allegiance to the devil. And Jacqueline, you asked a great question. You asked a great question, Jacqueline. Because you know, when they shoot Jacqueline, they shoot bricks. But when I shoot, baby girl, the ticket don't miss. Why didn't she leave? This is why you stay in the pretrial paperwork. For example, in the early morning hours of December the 22nd, 2011, the defendant, who's Diddy Combs, and a co-conspirator, kidnapped an individual at gunpoint. Jacqueline, I'm going to leave you until Tuesday to figure out who that individual was that allegedly was kidnapped at gunpoint. I'm gonna leave that till Tuesday so you can figure that out, baby girl. She says, black woman. And I wasn't even going to post this just because that girl was talking shit, talking about, oh, look at this white girl. She's black. Black woman ended up being sacrificed for the effery. The last 11 years of my life, I had to deal with everyone's nonsensical allegiance to the devil. I pray that ends. I don't think highly of any of you. Can't keep your head down, plus pretend shit is cool no more. Do better, niggas. I pray for you. On Tuesday. On Tuesday. You do not want to miss Tuesday. So everybody have a great day today. Y'all get y'all some eat after work today. Have a great weekend. Cook out. Do whatever you're going to do on Monday. And on Tuesday, oh, man. Oh, my God. On Tuesday, y'all better be up at that courthouse early. Because it's going to be a movie, baby. Like, share, subscribe. And ring that notification bell. Oh, and by the way, on your way out, Google what Suge Knight previously said about Capricorn Clark. And you'll catch a drift of just a smidget of what you're going to get on Tuesday. And don't think it's just going to be her word. No. The Feds got something better than just her word. The Feds, they got something better than just her words. Because, see, you can't call this domestic violence. No. See, it gets to a point where this is outright abuse. Salute, everybody. I know sometimes it might be crazy. I'll always be here for you, baby. Baby, I'm just trying to change the game. So let me work my thing. Let me do my thing. He's just a baby boy. He's not the real McCoy. I will run these streets.
All right, you guys, so we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym. Work out, exercise, and do what you got to do. Stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.